What is up, y'all? What is up, y'all? So welcome back. So this is gonna be a different video than usual because this will be my very first tier list. I've never really made a tier list before, so I'm not really sure how to really go about this. But I'ma just yap and then put down these placements. Now I gotta preface that I did not make this Dokkan tier list. I literally just searched up like Dokkan most recent and I just clicked one and I just checked to see they have most of the characters I wanted to talk about, and I just put them all on the bottom bar because I'm not gonna be searching through this entire like thing right here to look for the unit. Now obviously most of our units are going to be coming from the global Dokkan campaign, so that's going to be a majority of the units. I'm only going to be ranking the top 5 because I feel like once you go past 5, it's really like who really cares who is number 6 and who is number who cares, bro? This is a team game, so I literally do not care about like 6, 7, 8 and beyond. I almost forgot these guys. Oh shit, hold on. Those guys. I need to bring this guy, this guy. Oh my god. Where are these 7-year anniversary? Right here. Is that it? Is that all I'm gonna be talking about? Let's just double check the yeah, I think this is all I'm gonna be talking about. So most of them are from GDC, but most of them aren't. I did put an honorable mentions tab right here, so I can talk about units that aren't in the top 5. And let's begin. Now, first of all, I would like to put Bam right here, number 1 spot. The STR, whoops. The STR Goku plus Vegeta from the Future Saga. I should actually just go to this one. It's easier. Going to this guy right here. Now the reason why I put him number 1 is purely because of his leader skill. Future Saga or Fused Fighters. Now, this leader skill didn't really look like much coming into the global Dokkan campaign, but afterwards, oh my god, afterwards became crazy. Because if we let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Sort by category: Future Saga, Fused Fighters. The reason why I put him number 1 is because we could just make a team like this. Yeah. Something like this. And this is basically like the best team in the game. Right? Best team in the game. Let's go to, let's go to Dokkan Awakening. Let's go to Future Saga and Fused Fighters. Look at all these units. GT, the Super Saiyan 4, right? The Rosé, 10th year anniversary units. The Gotenks. This guy, the Gogeta, all of these guys. Let's go to EZAs. Right, EZAs. You got the Vegeta and Trunks, goated, one of the best EZAs in the game right now. You got the 7th year anniversary EZAs, best units in the game right now. Um, basically his team, oh my god, it's getting laggy. His team is pretty much filled with a bunch of like the best units in the game, period, right? Now, of course, he's not going to be able to slot one that effectively. He does get blown up. Don't get me wrong, he does get blown up, but he does have a chance to dodge. He has 80% dodge, which allows him to survive slot one if he gets locked, right? So he has locking, not prevention, but he could get around locking with his dodges. So he could dodge and be just fine. The only problem with him is that he will just straight up get one shot. If he gets super turn one, slot one, and he doesn't dodge, he's just gonna get one shot, like straight up. Right? And then if we go over to this Vegeta side of the card, because I will count them as one, he does have the ginormous supporting on his active skill. So if you're running a full Future Saga team, you pop this team is unkillable for 4 turns, basically. So this guy is insane. I would say best unit in the game by far. Obviously he does have his flaws. He does like, you know, he gets hit, he blows up, but he leader skill plus the support makes this guy way too good. I'm using him literally all the time. I'm using this guy in every single event. If that doesn't qualify for best character in the game, I don't know what is, right? I don't know what is. Second best character in the game, I will have to give it to the Super EZA Goku, actually. The Super EZA Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This guy has never, ever, ever let me down. I put him slot 1, turn 1, he tanks that shit. Put him slot 1, turn 1, he nullifies that shit every time. I know it's 50% chance, but I feel like he's hitting it every time. So this unit is just incredible. Incredible. I'm putting him slot 1 against Gogeta, against Rosé and Zamasu, against the special battles. I'm literally having this guy slot 1 the entire time, and he's putting in the work. Putting in the work like nobody's business, man. So this guy literally, like, he just shits on everybody. If you could put him on the team, on the full superclass team, this guy demolishes the game. Demolishes the game, putting up like 30 million crits, 40 million crits. Like, this guy is honestly one of the best super easy A's in the fucking game right now. Genuinely. I'm glazing too much because I am. If this guy dies for you, you're doing something wrong, because I've never died with this guy. This guy has 40% attack raise as well for all allies. This guy is insane. Especially if you have him next to other Giant 8 Power or Super Saiyan 4s, bro. Insane, this guy. Literally. He blows up everything and he could take a hit. I am in love with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm really in love with this guy. Genuinely. I do love the Super EZA, and I will be putting him at number 2. Number 3 spot, I'm gonna have to give it to these guys. The transforming Super Saiyan 4s. Transforming Super Saiyan 4s. Now let's look. If I click on the unit, no, it just takes me to that. The transforming Super Saiyan 4s. Now the main reason I put them here is because they have this. The damage reduction rate plus 77% and launches an additional super for 1 turn, and also guards all attacks for 7 turns. So the first time they show up, they're basically invincible. they literally took slot 3 super of the Gogeta, 9 damage, bro. Not even single digit, bro. So these guys are insane. Obviously, their weakness comes in turn 2. I think their weakest turn is turn 2, because they could get blown up and they don't have enough stacks. Of course, you could circumvent this by transforming them, but if you're someone like me, who I like having at least 2 to 3 turns of stacking before I transform. That's just me. I make that mistake all the time. I die for it, but that's just how I don't like stacking and then immediately like transforming the next turn. I feel like that's a waste of the stacking. So I like stacking for a little bit. So their second turn is definitely their weakest turn. They could get blown up out of their turn 2. But you know, if once you build them up correctly and you transform into this guy, I still think this guy is God. This guy is God. He is God. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is God when you transform him. Way better than the brand new AGL one for sure. Reason being, damage reduction for 1 turn, 77%. And the guard. Transform, boom, invincible turn 1, right? Invincible turn 1. Scouter, knowing where the super is. The counter with the super. Just counters at it. 70% chance of countering that shit. Any super. And the AGL guy is a key blast counter. This guy just put him in slot 1, he counting that bitch. If you stack them up enough, you don't even need this. His stats are enough to just double digit everything, right? You have this key sphere obtained. You can need 10 key spheres. Like right here too, damage reduction and crit for every rainbow. Like this guy is honestly, if this Gogeta, if this kit was just like turn 1, like you didn't have to transform him, I would put this guy number 1. This is number 1 kit right here. Once you transform him, this guy's the number one unit in the game. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, number 1 unit in the game. You can't deny it. You cannot deny it. This guy's just way too good. Way too good. He just nullifies literally everything. Let's see, 4th best unit in the game right now. I'm gonna have to give it to the Rosé. I'm actually put these guys side by side because I love having them on rotation together. Now, obviously, this guy can't slot 1, so I don't like putting them like up right here. But they're side by side because I really do love the Rosé team. The Rosé team is probably the most fun I've ever had with an extreme team. I love the Rosé team. Having Rosé, Zamasu, the other Rosé, and all the clones next to each other, so fun. Just demolishing through events. This guy doesn't really do that much damage as compared to the Int. Oh my god, the Int. I'm gonna be so sad when his basic attack, when his boosted stats like disappear. Because this guy cuts through the bosses like butter, bro. Super bosses is so good, man. So good. You get the damage reduction, the crits. You just be super and doing just cutting through. Go turn 4. Go into Zamasu, pop his active skill. You know, if you're lower than HP, if you're lower than 60% HP, just pop his active skill, full heal, get the attack bonus. You know, you could pop his Rosé's active for the insane support, the same as the Vegeta, as before, the blue Vegeta, the support. So you pop the support, then you pop the Zamasu, doing major, just one-shotting everything. Oh my god. I'm just glazing. I'm just glazing because these units are too good. These units are just way too good. Of course they could die. All the units can die. Everyone can die. But these guys are just so fun. The animations are godlike. The OST is god. When he comes down, it's like, ooh, I'm like, oh my god, that shit insane. Now the fifth pick. Who is number 5? Who is number 5? I'm gonna have to give it to the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Mainly because I think GT Heroes is an extremely fun team. It was GT Heroes. So the leader skill isn't that great. GT Heroes actually is not that great. Of course, we do have the limited time buffs. We do have the easy A's of these units. But for the most part, GT Heroes, if they get hit, they're gonna get blown up. That's their major problem, is that if they get hit, they get blown up. The benefit of GT Heroes, though, is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that could hit a counter. 6 that can hit a counter, with 5 of them being just any super, right? 6 if you want to count the Super Saiyan 4 physical. 6 once you transform him is 6, right? So 6 counters. So you can have a team of all counters, bro. All counters. And super attack comes your way, you just counter it. The only thing you have to worry about is failing the counter or getting hit by a normal. That's it for GT bosses. GT bosses is genuinely one of the funnest teams I've ever played in Dokkan, because a boss supers and then you're just like, no, get that shit out of here. Get that fucking bullshit out of here. So I'm like, oh my god, I fucking love. Plus all the support coming in from the pans, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the intro for the Gogeta, like all the support they have for this team is insane as well. Now, I do really love the Gogeta. Let's see, he has the support right here. He has crit, additional, guard, damage reduction. Everything. Literally everything. And now his weakness is this Ki Blast super. If he gets super slot 1 and it's not Ki Blast, he's done for. He's done for. He's done for. But against Ki Blast, he wipes the game. Now the only reason why he's not higher is because it is a Ki Blast super counter and not a general super counter. If he just if he counted every super, I would put him number 1 by none. Like he'll be slot 1 every single fucking time. But he's not. His active skill is also pretty fucking insane. He has the condition is basically like Gohan Beast. He just needs to get hit and then he could use it right away. He gets attack and defense plus 70%, and everything becomes crit. Dude, I've seen this guy at 100 million attack stat, 12 key. His 12, not even his 8, his 12 key was at 100 million. That's just too good. Once you pop that, go in slot 1 count, he's just gonna like one shot the entirety of the game. Genuinely. So that is my top 5. I have the Blue Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Goku and Vegeta, the Rosé, and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Oh, Gogeta, I mean. Now, whether or not Rosé is above right here, I don't really give a fuck about the exact placements. I just know that these are the best units in the game. Right, the top 5 units. I don't really care who's number 1, who's number 2, because we're like number 1. Like, I'm gonna use this team right here. Like, I'm gonna put them on the team anyway. So who the fuck cares? Now, some honorable mentions I would like to talk about. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This guy, Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT, Giant Golden Great Ape. Now, his first turn, not the greatest. He does have a great chance to evade and guard. Oh, great chance to evade and guard. And the defensive support. But really, if I'm using when he's in Super Saiyan 3 form, I'm just using him for dodge. It's not until we get... Oh, what is going on with my computer right now? I don't know what the fuck that was all about. My fucking browser just froze out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, bro. I was just scrolling through this bullshit. But as I was saying, once you transform into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, things take a turn for the best, because you still have the 70% defensive support, but you also get 10% damage reduction. That is huge for all of our characters. All the new characters, that's huge. It makes them basically double digit everything, right? He also has guaranteed additionals, and that's good because why? Right here. Raises attack and defense. Raises attack and defense. Raises allies attack and defense. Like, this guy has so much support, so much stacking. Turn him to Great Ape, and he becomes a fucking god amongst men. Transform him, he becomes a fucking god amongst men. On the GT Heroes team, fucking god amongst men. On the Giant Ape Power team, fucking god amongst... Like, this guy's too fucking good, bro. The Super Saiyan 4 right next to him, I'm just gonna say the limited time buffs really like cater to, really like makes the limited time buffs. I really love them. They always make the limited time buffs good. I love the limited time buffs. Only problem is that he doesn't really have any good defensive abilities because he is a older unit, but the buffs make up for that a little bit, and he does have a counter. The Easy A Trunks and Vegeta. Now, I've seen a lot of talk on Twitter about how these guys are pretty shit. I've seen people say these are the worst Easy A's of all time. I disagree. They are amazing. I don't care what anybody says, put them in slot 1, they're surviving everything. They literally never ever died on me ever before. Ever. I don't know how people are playing the game, what people are doing, but this Vegeta and Trunks, godlike. Literally godlike. I'm gonna assume people wanted him to run the game. Like, okay, here's my problem with people and Extreme Z Awakenings. People want the Extreme Z Awakenings to completely demolish the games when they're not what that's not the point of them. The point of Easy A's is to complement the goddamn main Dokkan Fest unit or Carnival or whatever the LR is, whatever new unit comes out. That is what the fucking Easy A's are meant for. And this guy complements the blue Goku and Vegeta so well. So well. They could go slot 1 in emergencies. Well, not even, they could just go slot 1 and have the blue boy slot 2, right? You pop the Vegeta active to get the support. Now these guys are looking even more godlike. I really don't understand where people are coming from talking about these are the worst units in the game. Vegeta and Trunks are godlike. You know, I'm gonna put them above Rosé. I like them better than Rosé, actually. So I'm gonna put them at number 4 because they are one of the best Easy A's to ever come out ever. The next unit I have lined up here is the Omega Shenron. I actually used the int one by accident, but the physical one, I don't really have much use with him, but from what I did use of him, like, he's not that bad. He pretty much tanks everything that's thrown at him. I just don't really think his team is as well put together. He has one specific team, pretty much. He just has 1, 2, 3, like just like this top row is all he has. This top row is all he has. He has Inhuman Deeds. Let's see, what else did he have? He just has the Rosé. That's it. Okay, just the Rosé in here. And maybe the Grade 8 Vegeta. That's it. Okay, 2 units. And then Power Absorption. Who does he have on Power Absorption? The Majin Boos? That's it. I'm not using the cells. Why would you use the cells? Why would he's not tournament participant, so why would you use the cells? So his team just isn't as coherent as the super team. That's why he's not on the list. But the unit itself is pretty good. The team itself is pretty good. It's just not as smooth sailing. I feel like there's a lot of things you have to do to get things right. You have to have a lot of good luck with this team, or else you're just not gonna have a great time. Also, if the boss can't be so this team is really good for like debuffable bosses like the Rosé and Zamasu, where they can be attack and defensively debuffs, but for the most part, other than that, they're like all right. Gotenks. I had Gotenks on here just because he could guarantee crit and additional. He could still put in some work against a Ki Blast Super. He could still tank that bitch. If he has a 50-50 chance of tanking it or not with that 777% defensive buff, so that's why he's on here. His damage is lacking nowadays, and his basic defensive abilities are pretty lacking as well. But that 777% has come in clutch for me many times. He has countered the Ki Blast and survived many times for me, so that's why he is on the honorable mentions. I should probably put him near the bottom though. These aren't really ranked how I would actually rank them, but they're just here because, you know, I'll just put them near the bottom just so it's just visually there like that. Now I already talked about the limited time buffs on this Rosé cutting through the teams like butter. He's just really good offensively. Defensively, he is kind of lacking. He will get blown up by supers, but for the most part, he'll kill them before they kill him. He'll kill them before they kill him. Now I have the AGL Gogeta 10th anniversary unit on here. I put him on here because he can tank pretty well as Vegeta. What else? Other than that, base form, he's really weak. Base form for Vegeta and Gogeta have really been aged out. So you're really gonna need to hide him or build up his defensive abilities very soon, his defensive stats very soon. Once you build him up though, when you transform into Gogeta, the support on the active skill is just way too much to ignore. I've seen him buff up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to insane levels with that active skill, so that's why he's on the honorable mentions. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is basically like a mini version of the brand new Carnival Gogeta. The reason why I love him so much is because he has the counter for super attacks, and when he's in second or third slot, I've seen this guy get up to 50 mil attack stat, no problem. Like no problem. 50 mil attack stat, countering for like 50 mil. That shit is 50 mil crit. This is probably the most fun I've ever had with a character ever. Bonus points for him being like one of my first SSRs, so I have that nostalgia factor with him. I really love this Gogeta, really love using him, but I don't think he's top 5 level, but he's definitely up there. And last but not least, we have the Tech Gods. Now, everything I said about the physical Super Saiyan 4 duo applies to the Tech Gods. They have the damage reduction and guard for 1 turn. They have crit right here. They have a bunch of key. They stack up pretty good. They stack up really good. So once you get them stacked up, you go into blue, and this is where they get crazy. Now, unfortunately, unlike the Super Saiyan 4, they do not have a counter. Instead, they dodge, but it's only once when HP is 50% or less. So they are weaker than the Super Saiyan 4s right now, but their dodging will make them age way better. Excuse me. So when they transform, they're almost identical to the Super Saiyan 4 physical duo, except they get evade, so that's why they're on here. So everything I said about them applies here. They're just really good when you get them to a high enough stats to the point where they're pretty much invincible, plus the dodging. They could get pretty insane. So there we go. I think that will be my tier list. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's my top 5 tier list with some honorable mentions. Now, as I said before, this isn't really like this is not a objective like, oh, this is the character's #1 for sure. This is just like how I felt playing the game and the units that I enjoyed using. These units, you know what? Since I enjoy using them, I'm putting the Rosé back on #4. He deserves that. So these units are good while also being fun to use. If we're talking strictly by being like if a unit is good or not, then yes, this list was changed. But I'm applying the fun factor, and the fun factor supersedes the objectively good factor for me. So there we go. There is my tier list. Leave a comment on what you think about my tier list and what you would put as the top 5 units. I really don't see I don't really see the purpose in arguing on whether or not a unit is #2 or #3. I really just care about, best unit in the game and everything that falls under. Plus, this is a team game. You're gonna be using all of these units on the same team anyways, so it's not like one unit is gonna beat another unit when they're right next to each other linking, right? So there's that. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'm hoping to make higher quality videos soon, so hopefully y'all will enjoy that. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and yeah, bye bye.